Hey guys, first regardsman here, and I'll be talking about a Melta rifle Vanguard build for patch 11.2 of Space Marine 2 for newer players to have a comparatively easier time with absolute operations and hard stratagems. Now, the Melta rifle is still an amazing pick for newer players, mainly because this weapon has incredible stagger and incredible contested health recovery, and really doesn't require too much from the player. Now, the variant I chose today is the range variant. This one is really good for catching things like Terminators and stuff like that, and the ammo economy on this weapon is actually pretty decent thanks to the perk down here, Decisive Reload. Performing a finisher on a Majora's level or higher enemy with this weapon restores ammo by 1. This is one of the best ammo economy perks in the entire game, and really good synergy with the Vanguard class because the Vanguard really has a pretty bad ammo economy, so this one helps them out a ton. Now, next perk here is Rapid Health. When your health is below 30%, killing 7 enemies in a rapid session restores your health by 10%. This perk is really nice to have and very easy to trigger on a Melta rifle because things like Cultists and Spore Mines do count for this, and you pretty much always one-shot them, so great stuff here. Next perk here is Trick Shot. Killing 5 enemies with 1 shot restores an armor segment. The cooldown is 30 seconds, and now any amount of armor remaining in Space Marine 2 will stop all incoming melee damage no matter what, even from bosses, so really good option here. And honestly, having a 30-second cooldown may seem like a super long time, but it's not too bad on this, and Drip Fed Armor Restore comes out to a ton of free damage reduction, so great perk. Next perk here is Great Might, moving here into the perk Divine Might for no damage increase. Then we pick up the perk here, Extended Magazine, which is pretty nice because like one more shot takes us from magazine capacity of 5 to 6. And the next perk here is First Shot, and then we go down here into Retaliation. After perfect time dodge, you will deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. And the final perk is Perpetual Fire. Fire rate increases by 10%, so a really good option here as well. That's pretty much all there is for the Melta rifle. Now for our secondary here, I do once again take the Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol, mainly because this gun has the highest gun strike damage in the entire game currently. Though, really, the Vanguard can take whatever secondary he wants because he has the benefit of a primary gun, which means he doesn't need to rely on his secondary for CHP recovery, which is a pretty nice benefit of playing this class. But I do take this one just because I prefer the gun strike damage, and the heroic perk effect here is called No Help is Coming. Shooting enemy with the lead stream status effect stops it from calling for reinforcements, and headshots will kill in 1 shot. Now, unfortunately, this perk is currently broken in 11.2 Space Marine 2. Body shots will do nothing to stop reinforcement calls, but headshots will still kill in 1 shot, so pretty good either way. Now, for the perk tree on this, I do take Divine Might first, moving here into the perk Perpetual Penetration, all the way down to perks like Death Strike. After killing a Majora's level or higher enemy in melee combat, you will deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. This perk is actually really nice. All you have to do to actually trigger this is just do like a finisher. You don't have to do an actual melee kill at all, so pretty good here and way better than it sounds initially. Next perk here is Great Might, moving here into the perk Strong Start. Then I pick up the perk Able Damage. After using a class ability, damage increases by 20% for 10 seconds. This perk is really nice on Vanguard because Vanguard has a grapnel that recharges all the damn time, so you will be using this perk quite often, especially with things like a tactical prowess build and stuff like that, even though we're not using that here today, but you will trigger this more than say like a Bulwark does because your ability simply allows for it. Next perk here is Home Precision, up here into the perk Gunstrike Reload, and the final perk I grab is, of course, Tactical Precision. Headshots will deal 20% more damage, non-headshot damage decreases by 10%. 20% more damage on your headshots is just way more important than losing non-headshot damage. Headshots are pretty much all that matter in this game on bolt weapons anyways, so pretty much always pick this up, and that's pretty much all there is. The secondary option here. Now for the melee weapon, I did take a Fencing Power Axe this time, and mainly because the Power Axe is a perk over here, Power Strike. A Gun Strike from Power Stance deals 20% more damage. I am using the Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol after all, so extra Gun Strike damage is pretty nice to have. But for the rest of the perk tree here, I do pick up the perk Perpetual Strength first for a melee damage increase of 5%. Moving here to the perk Coup de Grace. The last strike of a light combo deals 25% more damage. Picking up the perk here, Perpetual Strength, and Perpetual Strength again for a 10% melee damage increase. Now, the reason I'm skipping over the top tree here is because Perpetual Speed does like basically nothing, even with like an 8 speed base. And next perk here, Confident Stance. It's not terrible, just not super good, because we already have the perk here, Upper Hand, for no knockback. Now, for the rest of the perk tree, I take the perk Patient Stance. While in Power Stance, you do not lose contested health. This perk is super nice because basically you just don't lose your CHP during a parry. And next perk here is for your gun strike damage, like I talked about before. We can actually trigger this and a power wave simultaneously if you time it perfectly. But the big thing about this perk is that you have to wait a second to actually shoot your gun strike, or you will not get the damage buff, so just keep that in mind. Next perk here is Power Wave. Power Backstep Wave damages more enemies. Then we move down here into the perk Tactical Retreat. Power Backstep, it deals 25% more damage. This is just pretty nice to have, even though our Power Wave damage isn't like super good in the fencing version. It's not like completely pointless, so pretty nice regardless. And the perk up here, Power Wave, this one changes the angle of your Power Wave to actually hit more enemies, including flying enemies like Zoanthrope, so pretty nice there. And the final perks are Minora Slayer and Restoration, because getting extra armor back on your melee weapon in this game is pretty nice to have, and this is like one of the only armor regen sources in the entire game. It's like this convenient, built into a melee weapon, so pretty good for that. Now for the Vanguard perk tree here, I do take Upper Hand first. After a perfect time parry, block, or dodge, you will not lose control from heavy hits and cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. This perk will just save your life. You know, no knockback effects in Space Marine 2 will just make it so you do not get stun locked in areas you would otherwise be knocked out and instantaneously die, so pretty good for that reason alone. So pretty much always pick this up for like an easy build. Next perk here is Conviction. When your armor is fully depleted, you'll take 25% less health damage for 10 seconds. This perk's damage reduction is substantial. This will make you significantly more tanky, so great option here, especially when you pair it over here with the perk Thrill of the Fight. It gives you a further 20% health damage reduction for 5 seconds on a parry, block, or dodge. And really, we're just going for like the easiest to run build possible here, so this one will help a ton with that. Next perk here is Consecutive Execution. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores equipment charged by 1. The cooldown is 90 seconds. Now, a 90-second Melta Bomb, Crack Grenade, Shock Grenade, or even Frag will just save your life sometimes. Equipment will save games. Knocking out an Extremis instantaneously in a boss fight will simply make the entire fight easier for everyone, including you. So really nice to have this on a 90-second cooldown, and 7 enemies in rapid succession is really easy to pull off in this game, especially with our Melta Rifle, so great synergy there. Next perk here is Unmatched Zeal. Melee finishers of Extremis or Terminus level enemies additionally restore health by 30% for any team member. This perk is a global heal that requires 0 interaction from you or your teammates besides just finishing the enemy, which happens all the time anyways, so really good for like any build in this game, but especially for an easy to run build. Next perk here is Shockwave. Diving Kick additionally deals damage in a 5-meter radius, moving here into the perk Tenacity. After a range kill of a Majora's level or higher enemy, Diving Kick's damage increases by 130%. The cooldown is 15 seconds. The reason I'm not taking the perk combo up here with Zone of Impact and Tactical Prowess is because this one is just way easier to pull off for like most players. You don't have to worry about like executes or anything like that. So we're going for like an easy to run build here, and this is really good for that option. Next perk here is Thrill of the Fight once again, because 20% less health damage for 5 seconds on a perfect time parry, block, or dodge is just incredible in this game. Really easy to pull off, especially with things like home reactions if you decide to take this perk, and overall 20% health damage reduction is just really good in Space Marine 2. Now, the final perk I take is Adrenaline Rush. Melee kills a Majora's level or higher enemy, restores health by 5%. This perk is really damn good. It used to be 10%, it is now 5%, but you know, we can stack this perk with the perk over here for a 35% health restore on a melee finisher of an Extremis or Terminus level enemy, and that's just really nice for you. And honestly, versus Chaos, this perk is still very good, because fighting Chaos is usually like a fight against chip damage and stuff like that, and overall, this is just an easy to run perk, though I do think Tactical Prowess and Zone of Impact is a better combo overall. We're going for like ease of use, and this one's by far the easiest. Now, for the prestige perks here, I do take Battlefield Awareness first. If it targets within 8 meters, you'll deal 10% more range damage. Moving here into the perk Fortitude, health increases by 15%. You know, HP increases in Space Marine 2 just make your whole life easier because they prevent you from getting one-shot, so a really good option here as well. And the final 2 perks are Launch Restoration and Restoration, because getting armor back on a grapnel launcher is incredible because grapnels happen all the time. And Restoration is just another source of drip-fed armor restore, which is good for all the reasons I stated before. That's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. And this really is one of the easiest builds on the Vanguard in the entire game, and to be honest, one of the easiest builds in Space Marine 2, period. And hopefully this helped you if you are new. I know a lot of new players are here after Christmas, and hopefully a build like this will help you out a bit, even if you don't have things like the Heroic Bolt Pistol. But for now, that's all I have to say in this one. If you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye.
Have you received new orders from Akaran? Captain Akaran has provided coordinates to us.
If I want to do any solo content, my solo's like level 12, highest I have. Is it possible to do any stratagems and stuff? I mean, you don't have to do normal stratagems. I mean, you can do hard stratagems at level 1 technically. Like, you won't instantaneously explode. It will be harder though. Oh, there's an actual mission time run this way.
get up to that bridge to reach the console.
Oh yeah, both enemy factions. You're both beset on heavy caliber and on the clock. Those are all actually pretty fun. Oh, that's really unlucky. Not expecting that to come out of that portal. That looks like a precise calibration Auspex to me. What's up, Vanguard? How's your day been? Been pretty good, Ban this guy. How's your day been? This normal difficulty? No, this is hard. That's just what precise calibration aspects. Like, that's what the. So if you look at my half of my builds for tactical, there's a reason we put precise calibration and concentrate fire there because you annihilate a boss one. Good man, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you guys too. I did put a community post out for that. It's been a fun time. I can't believe this game's been out for over a year. I can't believe I've been making content on it for over a year. For God. Expedition 33's UI looks like it was made in Kim Kardashian's makeup room. Excuse me. Vanguard with the power axe is a win-win build every time. This is probably the easiest Vanguard build, I'd say. I would go as far to say because it has the most sources of HP regen and armor restore. Not like an autopilot build. Stream bolt gun. That's not a very good game to stream, maybe.
We will make the enemy pay for disturbing these fallen warriors.
Find a Melta bomb. With secure stockpile on our team, we're cooking now.
It reeks of corruption in here. Do not let it weaken your resolve.
That relic repels the darkness. It repels its ill effects. We bring it with us.
Ha! It is as heavy as a mountain. I will be slowed, but I will carry it.
Brilliant! Talassa, report!
I have hold of the relic.
We're closing in on the objective. Minutes away.
We're just gonna beeline it. So we have a mission timer here.
The enemy seeks to disrupt the battlefield. This power suggests spiritual invasion.
God damn.
The darkness seeks to rot me from the inside. Something in the light cleanses the corruption.
Oh, I guess we're just okay. Hello. A little bit of zone probes here. Don't mind me, just making my way on through. There's still a zone throw back here.
That is where we need to be.
Yeah, there is.
Remain close to the light.
Whatever lurks in this darkness will not claim me. Do not go too far from the
No one
light.
will open without the access code. Corruption attacks.
You don't like
us.
Decimus's voice lines? What, you're not a big fan of magazine in, magazine out?
Stay near.
My favorite line in the whole game.
Something in the light cleanses the corruption.
Ah, there we go. It's right here.
That spot.
Conveniently placed. Mega Bonk is better than Expedition 33, and that game is peak slop. Mr. Re likes that game. A big fan of Mega Bonk.
Acknowledged. I will communicate the proper help.
Corruption tries to taint me.
HIM transmission in progress.
This will not
Awaiting
be
acceptance.
God, Decimus does not shut the fuck up in this game. This keeps going. Alright, let me hit these buttons.
This abyss will not claim me.
Hello all. What's up, Mortarian the Pale King? Mortarian himself in my chat. Primarch of the Death Guard. Good have thought. $6 to not say magazine in, magazine out. That's true. Is that how much they said it was gonna cost? It cost $6 for the new DLC?
We can deal with the traitors.
I imagine it'll be around.
Advance to the device.
It is kind of bullshit that you buy the season pass and then you just don't get the new DLC. Like, I don't even care if it's not technically on the season pass. But, like, that's such a, actually, you didn't read the fine print. Wallet out, money out. That's true.
Change your ways. See those altars? If you disrupt the Emperor's mind, will crush you
A Lego set would be $20, or you could get Mega Bonk for $10, but your friends would make fun of you. I'm pretty sure my friends would still make fun of me if I bought a Lego set for $20, but... Do they even make $20 Lego sets anymore? Ow, that fucking hurt. Storm Vulture. Oh, and not Mega Bonk, Mega Blocks, people.
To that altar with the light.
You're talking about. Very confused. Straven says Little is always calm, very methodical. He is the heavy class. I mean, Straven is definitely the coolest class, and the coolest class. Heavy class, Straven's probably my favorite character in the game. Despite having, like, no personality, because of that, he has the most personality, because a lot of these characters just don't shut up.
Rotates these lands.
Keep close to this altar. The land lines up.
Like, you could buy a Lego Death Star, or for half the price, you get a Mega Block large laser space station. You know, I'll do you one even better. You can go to AliExpress and buy the Chinese ripoff version for like a quarter of the initial cost and half the cost in the Mega Block knockoff. Potentially some lead paint.
Our presence here rotates these lands.
We wait by the altar until the land moves closer.
Yeah, I'll be real, chat. I once bought a Chinese ripoff of Legos, and it was actually pretty goated. It's like buying the store brand potato chips. Yeah, it is pretty much. I would actually rank, you know, if I'm tier listing like block products, I would probably rank Chinese ripoff Legos over Mega Bloks.
Now we can get to the device and that damn
Even though I'm pretty sure there's some like intellectual plagiarism involved by them to like take the designs of Legos. But if I was a kid, I don't think I would have cared at all. Oh my secondary actually does no damage, I forgot.
lies only in the wall. Its destruction has taken the ship. Time to smash the rest.
That modifier.
The coward hides the orbs. We will destroy them when they reappear. Rubicon, destroy these foul specters. I see the spheres. Destroy them.
Bang.
This is but a taste of true divinity. The shield remains as long as the orbs exist.
There we go.
Time to claim victory over this heretic, brothers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This sorcerer
Chill out, chill out.
Let us crush him.
Did he not perish? Where'd he go? Oh, he was over there.
We overcome.
Ow.
Lieutenant Titus needs us.
Whatever, we'll just gonna turn this on.
This replica. We will not disappoint him.
Why does the sorcerer show the spheres instead of hiding them? Is he stupid? It's all part of the master plan, okay. You just don't understand the ways of Tzeentch. We did it. Thanks for the help. No problem, Ferrari. No problem at all. All one hook shot to the face and mission complete, pretty much. Now we're gonna go even further beyond.